Just know that there's another beautiful life waiting for you on the other side. Hi YouTube! I feel so weird talking to the camera because I haven't done it in like 2 weeks, but I'm very excited to be back. I had to take a 2-week break from filming and social media because I was just really burned out. The purpose of this video is to talk about how my life has been since quitting my 9-to-5, with no intention of going back to the 9-to-5 life, with no real plan in place. And I'm going to talk about it while I do my hair. It's been 2.5 months since I quit my job. My last day was April 1st. Let's talk about the financial aspect of it. I definitely have been starting to get a little bit nervous and scared. Just to give some context, I do content, right? So I make money from that, but making money doing content is not steady. It's been an adjustment going from, for sure, getting a steady paycheck every 2 weeks to now being in a place where sometimes it takes 60 days for a brand to pay me, sometimes 90 days, sometimes brands try to scam you and don't want to pay you at all. It's a lot. And so my money is coming in super sporadically, super slowly. And so that is just like nerve-wracking sometimes. Because if you go back and watch my video from like when I first quit, I was like, oh my God, I'm making just as much money as I was at my corporate job and things are going really great with content. And I have still not received like so much of that money. I'm like now realizing that I just really do need some steady income. Am I going back to 9-to-5 life? Absolutely not. I'm now working on just creating more sources of income other than just content, which I always wanted, you know what I mean? I'm just realizing it's definitely a necessity now for my own peace of mind, for my nervous system. And in the meantime, while I'm not having as much money as I would like to have coming in, I've really just been working on my limiting beliefs and working on having a relaxed nervous system, because truly that's the most important thing through all of this. Your subconscious beliefs are going to make more of a difference than anything you could ever do or not do to make more money. They really shape your entire reality. So it's like me just constantly reminding myself that I'm still safe. I'm literally completely safe in this life. There's nothing to worry about. And that is the honest to God truth. Like, worst case scenario of my life is never make any money ever again and I have to live with my parents for the rest of my life, which isn't realistic. Even if that worst case scenario were to happen, I'm still safe. It's all good. It's really all good. I just really been each day, every time I'm getting like triggered or like, oh my God, what's about to happen? I just do all my nervous system regulating exercises and remind myself that I'm good and I'm safe and I don't have anything to worry about. I'm also just at a space in my life where I am literally living out a dream that I once had for myself. For my whole life, I was like, I just want to be able to quit. Like, I'll be able to quit my job and just not work for anyone else. And I'm living out that dream. Does it look exactly how I want it to? Absolutely not. But I'm still living out something that younger me would be so freaking excited about. And for that, I need to be grateful. I need to celebrate and I need to enjoy it. Who knows? The next chapter of my life may require me to put even more effort and energy into something that I am now. So like this time where I have to take 2 weeks off, how I just did, I need to just bask in that. And that's what I've been working on doing and just really being grateful. The flip side of that with the whole financial situation is when you are depending on something that you are passionate about for money, it can take the fun out of it. So with content, I have been getting really burnt out lately. And to be honest, that happens with content every couple months for me. It's not fun for me when it's like, I need to make money. So I need to, again, just work on making sure I'm doing things because I want to and not solely for money. Because once I make it about that, I'm just like operating from a space of like scarcity and desperation. And of course, it's not fun anymore. Of course, I'm going to get burnt out. So that's something else I've been working on too. And also just being willing to take the breaks when I need them. Like, I was just really scared to take 2 weeks off of content because I'm like, oh my God, is the algorithm going to punish me for taking that much time off? Or are people going to unfollow me and just now not trust me? Feel like I'm just inconsistent, blah, blah, blah. Am I missing out on money? Am I just not doing the right thing? Just a million questions when at the same time, my body is literally begging me for a freaking break. Whenever I'm having a hard time making a decision where I'm just like stuck between two things, like what's the right thing to do? I always just ask myself, what would I do if nothing else mattered? Like, what would I do if money wasn't a factor? What would I do if money or societal pressures or my own limiting beliefs weren't a factor? What would I do in this moment? And usually that's the right thing to do. So for me, it's like, if I'm not worried about money, if I'm not worried about what anybody else thinks, I'm taking the break. So it's like, okay, that's the right thing to do. At the end of the day, I need to know and believe that me doing what I need to do for my body, what my body is asking me for, is more rewarding than me being worried about how that's going to affect other people or affect my pockets. We live in a society that's very much like hustle culture, and taking a break isn't really glamorized, but it's very much needed. And sometimes the break can make you more money than running on the hamster wheel ever can, because when you renew yourself, when you're in a clear headspace, you are way more receptive to your creativity, your ideas, what the universe has to offer for you. Even right now, there's been times in the past where I've recorded a YouTube video and I've been just like fighting through it. I don't have any notes. I didn't really prepare for this. I'm kind of speaking off the dome because I'm renewed and I'm refreshed and it feels so good. So the lesson for me in all of that is I'm learning a lot about myself. I'm really learning to just have faith and trust and continue to just stay in alignment with myself. Don't start doing things you don't want to do, because that defeats the whole purpose of quitting in the first place. Kind of every day I'm receiving a test of like, how are you going to handle this day? Because the day is yours now. You're not doing anything for anybody else anymore. This day is yours. How are you going to spend it? Like, what does Tori really actually want to do? I'm learning myself on a whole new level right now, and it feels really overwhelming at times. It's a lot. I chose this situation. I chose this life. And speaking of just like how I'm using my time, I tend to scroll on social media a lot. Now, I've been that way for years. That's my form of escapism. Some people escape through TV. Some people escape through other people. Some people escape through substances. For me, it's picking up my phone and scrolling. That's what I do when I'm just stressed out and dissociating or in like a freeze response. That's my go-to. Through all of this time I've had to like learn myself, I finally figured out why I do it. I mean, I knew that I was dissociated and I knew it was my escape, but I don't think I really knew the root of what I was escaping from, and I figured it out. The thing that I've been escaping from is that I have no idea what's going on in my life and it gives me anxiety. And social media allows me to escape from that when I can like watch a funny video or see something that inspires me. But the fact of the matter is, none of that is really going to help me get clearer. Only myself and God has the answers of what's right for me. I'm not going to get the clarity I need from scrolling. But once I get started, it's really, really hard to stop. So that's something else I've been working on too, is spending way less time on social media. And I'm just really sharing my raw, transparent journey with you guys of where I'm at right now. And I hope somebody finds this useful and relatable. I will just say that getting clarity on things is more than half the battle. Once I realized that that's why I do it, it has helped me so much to do it way less. And now I'm able to face it. It's okay that I don't fully know what's happening in my life. At the end of the day, faith is everything. Having a good mindset is everything, and working on yourself every day. And working on yourself is sometimes resting. Working on yourself can look like a lot of different things. But at the end of the day, I'm putting my best foot forward every single day, and I'm always working towards my development. And that is more than enough. I now spend more time just giving myself compassion for where I'm at and not beating myself up about it. This year, more than anything, is like a year of healing my body from the inside out. I know that doing that is going to spill over into all the other areas of my life too. Financially, emotionally, relationally, socially. I'm on my way up. I feel it. I know it. I'm on the way. Over the past 2.5 months, I've had bouts of depression, or like feeling like I might end up in a depression if I'm not careful. Truly, the way that I combat that is just giving myself what I need in that moment. Like I said, I've been really focused on relaxing my nervous system. I've been really focused on my health. I've been really focused on validating myself, getting curious about who I am, what's next for me, what I want. And then when I need to just cry, I just cry. But it's truly a blessing to just have this space to do these things, you know? And I feel like I would not be where I am right now if I was still at that job. I wouldn't have all of this clarity on my life. So, and then lastly, the last thing I want to talk about is just feeling like I have had a lack of purpose. Like, why am I even doing what I'm doing? I've lost sight of why I was doing the content, why, like just anything, like what is going on? Because I have, oh man, I feel that a lack of purpose truly just comes from allowing yourself to just get off track from your true, authentic, worthy alignment. And that's when you end up unsure. And if you ever are just feeling that way, a lack of purpose, don't know why you're doing any of the things you're doing, it's just time to take a step back and really just get back to the basics of who you are and whatever that looks like for you. And you will be reminded of your purpose and where you're going and why. So for me, that looks like doing so much less every day. eating healthy, working out, going on my walks, spending time with family, maybe watching a couple TV shows here and there, just giving myself that space to just reconnect with myself and get back clear on what's important to me and what's not. Because again, I have less outside things distracting me. So I'm genuinely so excited. If you guys have any questions, obviously ask in the comments, please. I will answer any and everything. I just want more people to know you can really have whatever life you want. You don't have to settle and just live the way other people tell you to live. If you want to quit your job, I ain't gonna tell you what to do. But just know that there's another beautiful life waiting for you on the other side. And following your true desires in this life is 100% a good thing to do. It's possible. You're allowed to do it. There's no reason why you can't. Just don't be too scared. Don't be too scared to jump. Do what you need to do first. Like if you feel more comfortable setting yourself up so you have a savings, like I have 3 months of living expenses for it, then do that. But just know you'll never regret following what you really want in life. You'll only regret not doing it. And if you've already quit and you're here and you're just scared, I hope this video just brought you some words of encouragement. It's like, you're gonna be okay. Everything will work out. Because I know that you're a fighter. If you weren't, I don't think you would have done it. If you weren't, I don't even think you'd be watching this video. You're not gonna give up. I'm wishing you all the best on your journey. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please share, subscribe, comment. I'm back. I'm not burnt out anymore. So I'll talk to you guys next week. Bye.